Slovakia, what a treat we've got for you today. Two massive games. It's the medal round. It's all to play for. First up, we've got the bronze medal game, Norway, Great Britain. I'm joined by Charlie Skinner. My name's Freya Levy. Charlie, talk us through how we got here today.
Yeah, we had two great semis yesterday, semi-finals of this first ever Women's World Championship. First up, we had Canada versus Norway, and we saw Team Norway really ramping up the physicality from that opening face-off. Hoping to force the Canadians maybe to make some mistakes. Unfortunately for Norway though, we saw an early penalty on their star player Lena Schroeder. That led to an early goal for Canada, starting the momentum that unfortunately ended with a 7-0 win for Canada. We saw again how we again saw tired Norwegian players, with Schroeder and Norheim spending the whole game on the ice. Of course, with the exception of the time she spent in the penalty box. But even then, she didn't get the 2 full minutes, because on both of those penalties, Canada scored their power play goals. Norway had a great game, I think, against Canada. They fought throughout the whole of the first period, but unfortunately and ultimately for them, that Team Canada offense was too much for Norway.
Second semi-final of yesterday saw USA take on Great Britain. USA doing what they've done all tournament, clean forensic hockey, with the Americans cycling that puck perfectly. We saw some great goal scoring from the USA, with pucks flying in from near the blue line over the top of all the GB heads. It was a stunner. 10 goals from 8 different scorers really demonstrates the depth in that squad. Great Britain completely shut down by the USA as expected.
Yeah, unfortunately I think everyone was expecting USA to come on top in that clash there. But we've got one great clash here for a bronze medal. There we go, Team Norway head coach Magnus Bergel there. He is excited for this. We saw in the first period yesterday, Norway, they kept their strongest players out. They shortened that bench to just that one line. I wonder if we're going to see something similar from Norway here until they get settled on the board maybe. Or if they're just going to roll with their whole bench and just give all the players the opportunity to maybe shut down the British and score.
Well, remembering here that this is Norway's first ever tournament on the international stage, and that just weeks ago some of their players had never played the sport before. Great Britain may bring just a little bit more experience across the bench, with players who've been in all 3 Women's World Challenges and also competing in that open division in B and C pools on the world stage.
Yeah, we did see Great Britain, members of Great Britain we should say, travel to Norway for a training camp with the Norwegian side. Ultimately, Norway winning all 3 of those games they played in that training camp, but Great Britain were heavily depleted in those preparations for the tournament. So much of Great Britain's game now will be shutting down that scoring threat of Lena Schroeder, and I'm sure we'll be seeing her name a lot today. But the one danger I really think is that Great Britain can devote too much of that resource of players and energy to shutting down Lena. They might let others slip by the offensive.
And here we have the players taken to the ice. Great Britain will be looking to medal here. They've had 3 years of World Challenges, losing out to bronze to Team World. Jodie Hill, the goalie there, will have plenty of work to do. They've taken care of Team World now, and they're not going to let this new team on the block stop them.
Yeah, and we see here the starting 6 for Team Norway. Stina Frydenlund in goal. Again, we've seen a forward migrating to that goalie role. He's doing a great job so far this tournament. Of course, Lena Schroeder will be on that defensive line with Norheim. They're 2 defenders. They're going to want to make a big game here. We've got Alexandra Larsen also starting, Amelie Estebo and Sarah Fiskerud here. And look, the captain, Lena Schroeder there, she's ready for this game.
What an icon. Starters for Great Britain, Jodie Hill in goal. Number 11, Helen McGivern there on your screen in defence. Number 6, Shannon Couch. Number 8, Stacey Quirk. 13, Felicity Gregory. And number 7, Dani Chinuska-Watt.
Missing from this Great Britain lineup here missing from this Great Britain lineup here is unfortunately Leanne Emerson, and we hope that she recovers from a little injury that she had after the game last night. But we have Felicity Gregory here on the face-off against Sarah Fiskerud of Team Norway. This is the fight for the bronze medal, and like we said, it's always been grasped for GB, but they never quite got it. They're going to want it today.
I am so excited for this one, and we are underway. Fiskerud there, sending it out to the boards for Larsen to dump it into the corner, and GB's defence there to collect the puck. Closely followed by Isterbo, the number 17. Norway really hoping to bring the physicality into this game that they had against the Canadian side. Their route to this bronze medal game, a 7-0 win against Australia, a 10-0 loss against USA, and a 7-0 loss against Canada.
Yeah, we see Norway just offside there. Fiskerud still skating into the zone while offside is being called. We'll reset now for a face-off. And of course, we have our amazing female team of referees here. This game being refereed by Philippa McKinnon from Great Britain. On the lines we have Anne-Sophie Boniface from France and Yvonne Fix from the US of A.
I think there'll be plenty of nerves out there for both these teams. They know what this means. The first ever World Para Ice Hockey Women's Championship and the first medal of the day up for grabs. A nice and cool there off the face-off.
Again, we see Gregory versus Fiskerud in the face-off dot. Making sure the players in the right places for the face-off. GB get possession of it off the face-off. Shannon Couch is trying to clear it into the corner there. This is Stacey Quick, captain, but Lena Schroeder's there. Ooh. Felicity Gregory now on the puck. We saw her score twice on Team World, stamping their ticket to this final, really.
Yeah, and receiving player of the game for that performance, her first goals on the international stage, only scoring her first league goal last year, so incredible to see her translate that here to the international stage. GB looking full of confidence, but Norway stacked with experience. Quirk there on the puck, colliding with her own player, Shannon Couch. Dangerous pass into the middle. Well cleared up here by the GB defence, but Norway keeping the pressure on. Lena Schroeder on the puck. Can we see a shot here? Shot's in, and it's in! The first goal of the game here from Lena Schroeder. What an icon of the game, and what a leader for this team.
Yeah, out of all the players on Team Norway, we knew that it was going to be Schroeder making an impact on the ice here. Norway have won up early on into this game.
Unlucky for goalie there, Jodie Hill, trying to see through a lot of traffic there. Norway player down out of her sled in front of her. A stunning goal as ever by the number 29.
And again, we're seeing a familiar story here with the Norwegian players on the ice. It's the same players we're seeing out this core they've got going on. Österbo, of course Schroeder, Norheim.
Gregory winning the face-off to number 8, Stacey Quirk into the offensive zone.
Chiniska Watts really chasing after Schroeder there. An attempt to clear by Helen McGivern there, but Österbo just keeps it by the boards with Captain Stacey Quick there battling.
Well pulled out by the number 8 there into number 11, Helen McGivern's stick. No one quite ready for the breakout there, and Norway on the attack.
Shannon Couch here for Great Britain. We know she's a defender, but there's also a streak of a forward in her, I think. That speed sometimes that she can unleash is really beneficial for the GB side, especially having a speedy defender like that.
Yeah, she's really been crucial for this side, back checking and getting back onto defence and covering some of those breakouts. And Lena on the puck again. Shot's going to go well in off the sled of number 6, Shannon Couch. They're really going to need that experience in this defensive lineup. Missing, as you said, key player Leanna Emerson from their defensive unit. She's such a crucial part of this team's defensive line.
Shannon Couch as well, a player who isn't afraid to hit hard.
Schroeder shot on goal, just wide. Isterbo will collect that round the back. Norway have 2 here on net. Number 11 McGibbon doing a great job of pushing them out the crease. Collected by Shannon Couch, looking for that clearance, waiting for her forwards to signal they're ready for the breakout. Great pass up the ice, well stopped by 29. Picked up by Van der Poel, entered into the ice. Lena Schroeder on the attack, wide open down the middle, and the shot's in. Shot, goal! 2 goals.
Yeah, an absolutely lethal snipe there by Lena Schroeder.
She is unstoppable. She scored a 94-second hat-trick in that first game. 2 goals in 4 minutes here. You're not stopping them.
Lena Schroeder, a Paralympian in this sport, the only Paralympian of this sport to be here at this competition, and only one of 3 women in history to be in the Paralympics for para ice hockey.
The first of which was also a Norwegian player, so it's great to see them leading the way and to finally have a women's team here today. The first time a woman had competed at the Paralympics for ice hockey was 1994 at Lillehammer, so the gap between that and Lena taking to the stage there, we hope to see it not that big in the future, and we are all here for the same goal. We want to see female para ice hockey in the Winter Paralympics. We just need 3 more teams.
You see a battle by the boards.
Well cleared by Van der Poel there.
Yeah, Van der Poel did a great job there of chasing after that puck and shutting down the Norwegians, trying to get back into the zone on side. Here we have Northeim as well. Karen Wright. We saw her scoring herself in the game against Australia.
Yeah, she's brand new to the sport. I spoke with Lena as she's in the leadership team, and she's so new to the sport, and she said it's because she brings such a fresh perspective to the game and such fresh energy to the locker room, so it was a no-brainer really to get her into the leadership team. Coach Brianna Wagner there, she's got the weight of the world on her shoulder today, trying to get her team to that medal. Smiles all round for this Norwegian side as they are 2-0 up in this opening game.
And support here in the stands for the Norwegian team. History in the making. We will find out after this 45 minutes of play who will be the first ever bronze medalist at a women's championship. Felicity Gregory against Karen Rite there.
One by Gregory. Out to 6, Couch. We're looking to send this along the boards. GB need to clear the zone.
Yeah, unfortunately GB just on side there. They had a few players already in the zone as Felicity Gregory tried to enter it there. And again, we're seeing good changes now from the Norwegian bench. So they are just rolling with those lines and keeping up the pressure continuously for the game. But we know that there's a skater out there that can be on the ice for the whole 45 minutes.
Help sending it into the offensive zone. Schroeder will say no problem and pick that up as Norway start their attack here.
And look at this play from Van der Poel there. She was competing so hard to keep up there. Unfortunately, that's going to be offside.
It's these errors that will cost Great Britain here, and Norway will capitalise on them. They'll be hoping to minimise them as the game goes on. Perhaps some nerves, perhaps some excitement, just too eager to get on the attack there. Shanuska Watts into the face-off. Nice pass off there by Quirk into Couch. She'll dump it into the corner. Waiting for her forwards to approach. Ooh. A great pass there by Lena Schroeder. The skill and talent on display from her already this afternoon. Van der Poel with it. Met by Maren Norheim. And what a talent she is. Januska Watts on it.
Yeah, that was a great stretch pass out to Van der Poel there. Unfortunately shut down by the Norwegian defence there in Norheim.
And there we see almost Lena's opposite number for this team. Will just run the length and breadth of this ice. Well, stopped there by 11th McGibbon. Norheim on it. And we know how dangerous she can be. What a leader for the game she has been.
Look at Stacey Quirk here just picking up the puck. Trying to do something with it. Januska Watts is going to chase that, but Norway just managed to get it past her. Quirk now on the puck.
And GB are being smothered here. Quirk needs to take her time. We need number 7 to clear. But Lena will pick it up, and as ever on the attack. She'll be looking to get a shot in. Will she get a hat-trick? Oh! Top corner shot! What a goal there by the number 29, and she gets her hat-trick in this first period as it goes 3-0 Norway.
What a masterclass on display, Schroeder here. Look at this. Just control on the puck, and in that top right-hand corner, just out of reach there for Jodie Hill from where she was.
We're not stopping those ones. What a talent.
It's so valuable for Team Norway to have someone like Lena Schroeder on their team. Obviously for the goal scoring, but also as a leader. She's in that locker room, and the coaching staff is telling me, you know, every single voice listens to her in that locker room. The exact type of person you want to build a national team off of.
And it's what's going to make Norway so dangerous going forward. You know, they are brand new here, but stacked with experience.
Gregory Schroeder just showing some words there. And there we have Nicola Terrell, number 15 for Great Britain. And Jodie Hill, eyes open there, ready for this defensive zone face-off she's facing.
Won by Karen Leet. Maren Norheim looking hungry for it on the puck there. Battling with brand new player to this sport and to the Norwegian side there, Saplin. Shots on goal by Larson. Well saved by Jodie. Great patience to not cover the puck there until absolutely necessary from the 33 Hill.
Yeah, we heard that story of Saplin and how she started the sport really recently. Again though, Alexandra Larson there. Great shot on that. She is going to be a name in the future here. We see her on the leadership team already, but I think we've got a lot more to see as she develops her game.
And the stands are filling up for this momentous day. History in the making here at the Winter Stadium.
We see Saplin as well on the ice. She started playing 3 months before the Norwegian selection camp even happened. Just 3 months of experience and being selected to play for her country at the first World Championships. It's got to feel good, and she's going to want to fight for that bronze.
Absolutely, what a role model. So if you're sat at home, never played the sport before, anything is possible.
You can get a head start, maybe start 4 months before the selection camp.
Give yourself a bit extra in the gym there. We'd love to see more teams out here next year, so as we keep saying, and we'll continue to say because we love this game so much, and the goal here is to grow it. If you haven't got a team, just start one. And if you do have a team, go along and join it. The community we've built here at Women's Para Ice Hockey is beautiful, and we want you to come and be a part of it.
I hope that guy's listening to us call this game.
Yeah. Shout out. It's steaming up in the building here. We've got 2 medals up for grabs. First of all, bronze, and it's 3-0 currently, Norway GB. Sent into the middle. Shannon Couch on it, looking for the shot. Stopped there by Estebo. Dump off pass there to McLean. McLean will have a go off the sled of Norheim. Emily McLean there, who's celebrating her birthday today, actually. So shout out, Emily. Happy birthday. 29, then a Schroeder. Sends the puck to the boards, waiting for her forwards on the end.
What great competition there from Shannon Couch battling with Lena Schroeder. I think that is a battle we might see in the future a lot more as well.
They definitely both play similar roles here for this team. Both defenders, but both can put it in the net for their country and their club. Schroeder with all the room in the world here. Shots on. Off just wide. Well saved there by Jodie Hill. 55, Freya Austin into the game.
There is also another battle that Couch and Schroeder are fighting, and that is for the top of the most penalised players. They're both level at the top there.
This game will decide the most binned player. Sent into the corner there by Couch. Emily McLean picking up the puck there. She scored GB's first ever goal at the World Challenge. Can she repeat that? Couch taking it through the middle. Shot's going to go. Can we have a shot and goal here? Off the sled of defender Maren Norheim there. But looking dangerous, and that's what we want to see from this GB side. To have the confidence to put the puck on net. I have heard good things happen when you put the puck on net. Couch here looking for a pass into the middle. Ooh, met by the Norwegian forward Larsen. And 55, Freya Austin will collect that. Plays out of the Peterborough Phantoms. Such a coachable player. 94 on the puck here, sends it up the boards. Chinuska Watt hunting that down. Maren Norheim there clearing it. Stopped by the number 94, Emily McLean, but picked up as ever by 29, Schroeder. And she is on the hunt here for a fourth. Takes it across the middle. Shot's gone! Well saved in there by the 33, Jodie Hill.
Yeah, that was a great save there by Jodie Hill. She saw Lena Schroeder coming right towards her. Defenders couldn't just quite do anything about it, and the forwards can get back. And Jodie Hill had to make a save where it mattered there. What a great job there by the British goalie.
Yeah, her leadership, discipline and authenticity in this squad makes her a cornerstone.
And we're seeing something we've not seen much of. Great Britain have brought all their players into the bench during this break in play. I'm hoping we see a bit more of what we just saw from Shannon Couch. Maybe they've been playing a great game. On look at that goal there by Schroeder, though. We've seen a great game of both teams in each other's zones.
Yeah, it's really been end to end here, and the first time both teams have really kind of been tested at this tempo that's not been against the Giants 1 and 2, USA and Canada. Jodie Hill with big stats for this tournament. She's faced 40 shots and saved 30 of them. Head coach for Norway there, Magnus Bogle. Heaps of experience on the Paralympic stage as a player, and now passing that knowledge on to his team with 10 years in the game. Puck drop here, and Terrell and Reet will face that. One by Shannon Couch out of the tussle there. Not quite getting the full clearance. Van der Poel will collect it. Oh. It's one tactic, use the bottom of your stick if in doubt.
A stick's a stick, I guess.
And Quirk here with a dump off pass. This could be dangerous. Kirsty Van der Poel on the puck. Larsen there with a hand pass. Not quite seen by the ref. Well collected, but Quirk will take that off at 27. Saplin sends it into the middle. Kirsty van der Poel on the attack.
And look at the work rate from Van der Poel there.
She received Player of the Game v Canada. This is her debut tournament. Competed at the World Parasurfing Championships in California in 2023, just 6 months after an amputation. Big hit by Couch there, laying down the law. And there'll be a foot race here by Quirk and Larson. Oh, icing called.
Yeah, we're really seeing players in GB turning at that level of competition here. Really impressive Van der Poel this whole competition. I keep saying it, but for a player who's only just started a few months ago, it's great to see, you know, not just getting player of the game, but competing in every single game at a high rate. And here she is on the face-off,
showing absolutely no fear out here in Slovakia. Couch just missing the opportunity to send the pass in. Mistake capitalised by Maren Norheim. Well in by Couch to take the sting out of that pass.
Yeah, I think Norheim was trying to buy some time for Schroeder to get further up into the zone.
And there's got to be tired bodies out there on the Norwegian side. Great vision by Van der Poel to collect it. Quirk will send it into the middle. Terrell not quite with her sticks down, but GB looking dangerous here. Couch will collect it. Sends it in. Deflected off 29 sled.
Like we said as well in the game yesterday, Van der Poel, I think she's struggling in that transition from skating to stick handling.
Good clearance there by the Norwegian defence. But just too much on it.
GB doing well, putting pressure on Norway. They've pressured them into causing 2 icings now.
And there's still so much time to play here. 3-0 down they could turn this around. Norway will be looking to increase that lead and give themselves some breathing space. Sent round the back of the boards there by Lena Schroeder. What a clearance. No one quite there to collect it. Quirk will pick it up. Van der Poel heading into the centre. What a pass in. Oh! Quirk on the puck. Team well behind us, screaming for GB to shoot that.
Yeah, and I think if Terrell was a bit closer there, they could have made a play happen, maybe cause a rebound, and Terrell cleaning up, but fortunately not. GB not successful. And here we see a really dangerous Norwegian offensive here with Schroeder to Larson. Larson with the puck.
Goal. And that is 4-0. Defender Helen McGibbon hung out to dry there with a 2-on-1 with these powerhouses. Well in by Larson to get her points on the board for the first time this game.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Perfect pass. Larson controlling it with the one stick.
All the time in the world to place that shot.
McGibbon couldn't really do anything about it, neither could Jodie Hill. What a shot there.
Alexandra Larson making her debut last year for Team Europe at the Women's World Challenge. Now having a standout performance with her country's flag on her chest. McGibbon will look to clear into the offensive zone. Team Norway tied up at the face-off there.
Larson actually...
Well stopped by 55, Austin.
See Stacey Quirk here with a puck.
And the work she has put in behind the scenes to be here today. A great leader for this squad. Served for 11 years as combat medic in the British Army. Collects degrees for fun.
And that is the end of the period here. What a great first period we've seen in this bronze medal matchup. Norway 4, Great Britain
Yeah, it's a strong start by the Norwegian side. They would have wanted to come out firing like that and give themselves some breathing space in this game. If anything, just to rotate the bench a bit. The poor shoulders on some of these players. But coaching staff there, head coach Magnus Bogle, he'll be pleased with that. GB with a heap of work to do in the second period. So we take a look through some of the highlights. Schroeder there with a hat-trick, as ever, and Larsen finishing for the fourth.
Yeah, Alexander Larsen assisting on Schroeder's first goal as well, with Schroeder then assisting on Larsen's goal. Paying back the favour, maybe.
Here we have that first goal, and what a talent is the number 29. She can score from anywhere. Weaves in and out of the GB defence there, flicks it in. Goldie Jodie Hill having to see through a heap of traffic. Here's her second. Bang, top left corner. So much power on that shot. And straight away celebrating with her teammates. She knows that it's not just her out here. Smiles all round from goalie Stina Frindelund. And there is the third, top right-hand corner. Such a clinical finish.
Yeah, that was perfectly placed in the net, that shot. I don't think Jodie Hill could have reached that if she wanted to.
Weaves all the way around the ice, has all the time in the world. Fantastic save there by Jodie Hill. And this is their fourth goal with all the time in the world. Top right-hand corner shot by Alexandra Larsen. She'll be pleased with that.
Helen McGivern there did all she could, getting over to Schroeder, trying to cut her off, but unfortunately just a bit too late to get on the puck. We'll be back in 12 minutes for the second period as they wipe down the windows for us. The plexi. Okay, we will see you then.
We need you to join the next generation of women in para ice hockey.
Para ice hockey is an exciting, fast-paced sport.
Athletes with lower body physical impairments sit on sleds and use their sticks to skate.
It is a game of speed, skill, and teamwork.
Our sport is growing fast, with more women joining than ever before.
But there's something even bigger on the horizon.
In order to compete as a women's division in the Paralympic Games,
we need more women from around the world to join us.
The mixed tournament has been a Paralympic event since 1994.
But there's only 3 women that's ever competed.
That's why World Para Ice Hockey is developing a women's division.
And you can be a part of it.
You don't need any experience to get started.
Just a drive to be part of something amazing.
We're building a future where women's para ice hockey has its own place on the world stage.
And we need more players like you to make that dream a reality.
So reach out to World Para Ice Hockey today.
We'll connect you to your national organization.
Tell your friends, share this video, or come out and play.
같이 파라 아이스 하키 하자.
And as we have a look through that first period of highlights, and what a masterclass from the one, the only, Lena Schroeder, the number 29 and captain for this side, weaves in and out of defence for fun. The work rate of this Norwegian side, as they've had limited shift changes here, just fires that puck. The strength on her shots are ridiculous. GB defence needing to do a lot of work here to shut her down. Smiles all round from this Norway side as they are 4-0 up. Look at that one. Ooh, that was spicy.
Captain Great Britain, Stacey Quick there, so close to shutting her down as well, but Lena just got the shot off just in time. Put it top right, and here we have that. Oh, that save from Jodie Hill there. And of course, this little pass out to Larson, who could just make the magic happen. 4-0 there for Norway. Look at this pass out. She knew Larson was there with her. As soon as Helen McGibbon for GB getting a bit too close to her, knew it was perfect time to pass that to Larson so she could get on the board for Norway's fourth.
Yeah, absolutely bread and butter hockey there from the 29 and 24 on the Norwegian side. Both assisting each other's goals, really out here patting each other on the back for that bronze medal as Norway take to the ice. The noise in the stands gets loud. Team World out here to support previous teammates from World Challenge competitions. Karen Steen's family in the stands. Support for GB too, as Kirsty van der Poel has her family here in the stands. Great to see GB flags across the bleachers. So we're about to get back underway into the ice there. 11 McGibbon, 15 Terrell, number 8 captain Stacey Quirk, van der Poel number 4, and 55 Freya Austin. In goal, Jodie Hill, who yesterday managed to get dressed in 2 minutes with that shock line change, goalie change in the second period.
And Stina Fredeland there for Norway, ready to go. Magnus Vogel there, speaking to team manager, maybe / assistant coach, Espen Hegde there. Again, Espen Hegde with a lot of experience of coaching, but also Magnus himself experienced the big games as a player.
And how cool is this on ice camera we have? The stream for this tournament has been outstanding. It's great to see these players' faces. Look at the concentration. Look what it means to these players. They are 30 minutes away from a bronze medal as we head to the face-off. Number 8, Karen Rite, will sit alongside 13, Felicity Gregory, and coach Brianna Wagner there. Lena Schroeder will want to come out of this firing. As she skates straight round the GB defence, sends it in. What a save from the number 33, Jodie Hill. Picked up and cycled round. Shots on again. Well in by McGibbon. And what an incredible defender she is for this side. Larson looking dangerous on it, looking for the shot. Well cleared there. But GB still in danger here. It is a tangle in front of the net, and so tough for goalie Jodie Hill there to get visuals on the puck. Rite with a backhanded pass. Quirk, so smart there, send it round the boards, get some space for this side. McGibbon will chase that up. Norheim straight on it, what a lead up for her local team and her national team. Well covered in there by keeper Jodie Hill.
Yeah, a lot of pressure straight away from Norway. We're having a discussion in that intermission that look at this from Schroeder. A great block away by Jodie Hill. As Jodie Hill covers that shot from Norheim. Yeah, we're having a chat in that intermission about what did GB want to do now. Obviously, they would love to be able to win this game and win bronze, but there is an element of being realistic about it. Obviously, I think they're going to want to shut down this Norway offensive, right? Shut down Lena Schroeder, stop her scoring on you. But I think for GB, a massive win for them would be to get on the board as well.
Absolutely. I think we would love to see a GB goal here. And there's plenty of time to do it as Stacey Quirk takes it round the back of the net. Sends it. And Van der Poel on that will just be outskated by the ever-experienced Lena Schroeder as we bring it back for icing.
Yeah, Van der Poel there, just unfortunately that little bit slower to get into that puck on that icing.
Stina Frindeland there. She has faced over 50 shots already this tournament with 33 saves. I think she would like to see some GB offense as it's getting cold out there. 15, Nicole Terrell on the face-off with number 21, Sarah Fiskerud. And the joy on her face when she scored was everything in that first game against Australia. Isterbo collecting the puck. The power on that shot. What a skill from Lena Schroeder there. She makes it look easy, but that takes an enormous amount of work and patience to be able to send the puck all the way around the back of the boards like that. Unfortunate clearance there from Norway will mean they have to all come out of the zone to avoid an offside.
Yeah, quick, trying to put the pressure on Lena Schroeder there.
Sends it across the ice, Isterbo. We know she's a scorer. Just caught off her blades there. And GB will need to get clearance on this. Terrell sending it out. Jammy shot in there by Norheim from the blue line. Solveig Skjold will pick that up. Also playing out of Bergen Para Ice Hockey with fellow teammates Isterbo and Maren Norheim. Along the boards there, Norheim and Stacey Quirk.
Fiskerud struggling there out in the slot area.
Dangerous shot on goal as the two players fall upon each other. Lena Schroeder looking for that shot, sends it in to the body of Fiskerud. And Stacey Quirk will clear that. Van der Poel desperately trying to get her balance on her sled to chase on that.
Yeah, unfortunately Van der Poel just lost the balance there. Couldn't quite get control of it to carry on the chase, but Norway have been caught offside.
Fiskerud still down in front of net there will mean Norway are offside. And a line change here for GB sees Gregory come into the game. 94, Emily McLean and Chiniska Watts. Number 7. Substitutions for the Norwegian side. Saplin, 27, into the game. And applause all round for Fiskerud there.
Yeah, we'll see Fiskerud skates off the ice there. Norway bring fresh bodies onto the ice.
The stands are really filling up here. What an exciting day and history in the making. Norheim sends it into the offensive zone. Saplin with the confidence to jump on that. Not able to collect her own pass. Quite cleared there by 94. Norheim with a chip shot in. Well saved by Jodie Hill and covered just for extra protection. Such a dangerous shot on these Norwegian players. The lift they're able to get on the puck is exceptional.
Yeah, and just that puck bobbling there as Jodie made the original save, and then it just bobbled off her, freezing the puck under the glove just to get control of it.
instructions there from coach Magnus Bogle. He's competed at 2 Paralympic Games for para ice hockey, Sochi 2014 and Pyeongchang 2018, alongside player Lennart Schroeder at Pyeongchang. GB defenders there getting some expert advice from Carl Nicholson. 25 years experience in the game, 3 times Paralympian, summer and winter.
Yeah, a great voice to have in that locker room for GB women.
And there we have Kirsty van der Poel's husband, fellow athlete, recently back from Milan from para-canoeing competition. Puck drop here, Karen Rite, Felicity Gregory. Well in by the number 11 McGibbon there. Norway just struggling to find some space amongst their forwards there to get a good shot. There's a player with a stick down. The birthday girl McLean on the puck, not able to quite get the clearance. I'm sure she'll be celebrating tonight, whatever the result. Great clearance by Gregory, but too much on it, and no one in that GB side.
And Schroeder just skating hard down the ice for fun, it seems. The level of fitness she is at, she does not tire. She can play 45 minutes, no problem, and come back for more the next day.
And the next day. Assistant coach there, Louise Bereford, who is a GB junior, captain the GB side at a World Championship, and I learned this morning can juggle. There's a fun fact for you.
Wow, I'd love to see that on the bench.
I've not seen proof, so I'm taking her word for it only. Felicity Gregory, strong forward in this side, has competed in both the open and women's squads. Plays out of Manchester Mayhem. Mr. Bow on the puck there, and GB win the face-off. Solveig Skjold on the puck, a real leader in this game across Europe. Well cleared by 55 Austin, but picked up by the 29, Lena Schroeder. Clearance there by number 13. And Chinuska Watts chasing with all she has. But it will be brought back for icing here.
Chinuska Watts spent a bit of time out of the sport, didn't play at last year's World Challenge, and she's making quite a bit of an impact on her return again with that Player of the Game award yesterday.
Absolutely, it's great to see her back in a sled. She battled surgery after surgery after surgery to be here, and the work behind the scenes has been something to admire.
And I think maybe people who aren't involved in para hockey might not realise that for a lot of these athletes, the reality is that it's constant change in terms of their health and medical issues, and they still battle to be here, and it's really impressive stuff.
Absolutely. GB doing a better job here of pushing the Norwegians out wide, trying to deny that dangerous centre shot. You can see the communication Jodie Hill has there with her 2 defenders.
Yeah, I really like this pairing that Great Britain have as well of Freya Austin, this new player to the sport, alongside Helen McGibbon, who has played this sport for a long time now. Really, really knowledgeable and plays really intelligently. You know, despite her speed sometimes, she always seems to be in the right place for Great Britain.
Absolutely. And Schroeder will collect this here in her defensive zone, send it up the boards. Maren Norheim just missed on her sticks there.
Again, Norway offside, and I was really impressed there with the pressure that Great Britain were putting on Schroeder. They knew that she's the threat. As she skated back down the ice into the zone, They were really pushing onto her, trying to make that interception happen. In the end, they actually forced this offside right here.
GB make a line change. Terrell, Van der Poel and Quirk in at forward. Helen McGiven stays on the ice, joined by Shannon Couch. Really adding a bit of speed to this line for GB. Karen Rite out there at the face-off. Such control of both sled and puck. Shots on, ooh, just wide. Been playing the game since 2008, Lena Schroeder. What a moment for her to have a national team here at the world stage. A cheeky shove there to number 6's sled as they battle on the boards for this. Kirsty Van der Poel there to back her up. Not able to get the full clearance. As Schroeder dumps the puck to Larson, number 24, who we know can score. Such a dangerous threat on the puck. Norheim here, will she have a go? Sends it in. Can really see Sapklin mastering the dark arts of this sport there, even though she's so brand new. Shots on, well saved. A few, delayed hands and at the play of the puck.
Yeah, when I read that Sapklin would like to be a troublemaker in this sport, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't a play of her statue, that's for sure.
Absolutely, yes. The bravery of some of these players to go into the boards alongside forces of nature. 24 here on the puck, looking for that shot. We'll send it in just wide. Unable to get a good cycle on that round the back. 6 will collect it. And could do with clearing this for GB to give himself a bit of a breather from this offensive pressure. The momentum fully in Norway's hands. Terrell sends it into the corner, collected by Captain Quirk. A bit too much on that pass. Icing wave. Schroeder unaware.
Yeah, and I think that it's going to be a penalty on Lena for illegal equipment, maybe? She had hold of her broken stick, and I'm pretty sure she should have been dropping that. Conversation there between Yvonne Fix-Lines, woman from the USA, and Espen Hegde.
Shout out equipment manager there, Ketil Hansen, with a quick stick change. Pit stop crew behind the scenes there.
As Schroeder heads to the penalty box again, this is GB's opportunity right here. There's no longer Schroeder on the ice as that threat.
Could GB use this opportunity here? Terrell in at the face-off alongside Fiskerud. And Norway parking that bus on defence with their main defender in the bin. Couch collects it. Looking for that shot.
Really good job at Estivo to shut that down, but now Larson has the puck. It's down to Shannon Couch to shut that down. Larson dumps it behind the net. Shannon Couch collects that puck. Dumps it forward.
And here we have a real good opportunity. It's 2-1-0. Quirk needs to keep skating. Larson's going to get there. And she tries to collect that round the back. GB needs to send someone in the middle. Well picked up by Esteban. Oh, who nearly puts it in her own net.
That was really close to Esteban there.
I can imagine some words were exchanged between the keeper and the defender there. Well picked up by Couch, keeps it in the offensive zone. GB really looking dangerous. Just missed the puck there taking some of the momentum out of this GB attack.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like Quirk has been too much of a nice captain there. She was leaving the puck for Kirsty Vanderpool to pick up. Unfortunately, I think she should have just skated for that, but look at this. Couch and Osterbo competing for that puck.
Terrell on the puck, looking for the pass. Taken away by Larson. And they head into the attack. Quirk will look to pick this up and transition back. Oh, a great turn and stop there. Sent the Norwegians flying. Well picked up by Shannon Couch. Can she send it?
Team World are absolutely willing on this Great Britain team to get on the board.
Quirk sends the puck into the corner. Bit of a miscommunication there from GB, not able to fully capitalise on the pace they had.
There's just 10 seconds left on this power play.
Can Couch get a shot away? Larson so clean with her defence there.
Again, Larson just doesn't have anyone to support her. This is the exact same issue that Lena Schroeder has. But Schroeder is back on the ice as Couch with the puck, passing it up the boards to Captain Stacey Quirk, who comes into contact with Norheim there.
GB going to get caught offside here in all the excitement.
Not a successful power play there for Great Britain, but they really upped that tempo and shots were made.
Yeah, it's exciting to see their attack come out strong there. And hopefully give them the confidence to look for that too. Smiles all around on the bench either way. Just check that the goalie's not going to go into the bench here. Positivity all round from that GB bench. We know that looked dangerous. We know that they looked like they were able to convert there.
And what a trio of forwards on the ice right now for Great Britain. We have Felicity Gregory, number 13, scoring the 2 winning goals there against Team World. We have Emily McLean, number 94, scoring the first ever goal for Great Britain on the international stage. And then, of course, Danny Chinescu-Watts, who became the first woman to ever score at a World Championship.
Stacked with scorers. We are looking for the conversions here from that for this GB side. Norway doing a phenomenal job of containing them. Cameron Rite, Felicity Gregory here at the face-off. GB really with a bit of momentum off the back of that power play.
Osterbo clearing it out to Schroeder, who skates down the left here.
Oh, just teasing us, trying to get the round the back shot. Well saved in and well read by Jodie Hill there. Smiles exchanged between the two players. They knew exactly what each other were doing.
Yeah, Shannon Couch absolutely shut down that lane of entry for Schroeder. She had to skate around and try and just poke it around the corner. Look at this.
Well in by McGibbon there. Phenomenal defensive effort to get to that front post.
Like I said, what a defensive pairing between the two of them. We have McGibbon, who always knows where to be on the ice somehow. She has great intelligence in terms of the hockey game. And then Shannon Couch as well. That speed and that firepower. What a duo for Great Britain there.
Saplin heading for it. Just missed the puck there. Missed the boat. Ooh, takes herself out. On the boards as they battle for the puck. Looking for someone to pass this off to carry up the ice for Great Britain. Saplin, such a scrappy little player in the... I was going to say ruck there. Goodness me. Felicity Gregory putting heaps of pressure on the Norwegian attack.
Again, we should remind ourselves, this is a Norway team that didn't exist last year. This is their first ever international event, and they are smashing it. When you think of the development of these players in the next couple of years, it's so exciting to see.
GB looking dominant here, and it's a 2-on-2 if Gregory can get in. Oh, so unlucky there to get the offside call.
Yeah, I think GB could have had something brewing there, but unfortunately, Danny Chinescu-Watts just offside there.
Probably looking for that pass into the offensive zone. And a line change here sees Captain Quirk back on the ice. Andrew Parsons, International Paralympic Committee President, joining us here today. What an honour to have him here, ready for the medal ceremonies this afternoon as well, and to really see the growth of this game. Female para-ice hockey has gone from 0.01% of the population of para-ice hockey players to over 20%, and here we are with our own World Championships.
Yeah, that's such a great stat. Just in a few years, it's gone from 1% to 20%. What a growth of the game.
Beautifully kept in there by 15 Terrell. Lucky.
And Norheim just tapping that out of the zone.
Saying no thank you. This could be
today.
so dangerous. Shots on. Oh, what a save. Really strong period here for the Great British side. They've really come out with some force, laying down the law. Larson, they're not able to convert, but what a player she is developing into. A real standout star for this Norway side. Woo, that's going to leave a bruise. The relief as she hit the deck there.
That's what you get with players like Jodie Hill. They always make sure the puck is safely in their glove before worrying about how their body feels.
Absolutely. These athletes putting their body on the line for the game, for the nation, for the growth of the sport. Just over 1.5 minutes left of this second period. It's 4-0 Norway. But an incredible period. End-to-end stuff here from both sides. As Quirk picks it up along the boards. Sends it ahead for Shannon Couch. Jumps into the corner. And it's a straight out race between these two.
Can either of these two teams make something happen this final minute?
Couch looking for that pass in the middle. Captain Quirk sticks down, ready to receive. Oh. Friendly welcome to the boards there from Larson on Couch. Both big hitters. Both use their strength. Well battled. And if in doubt, have a shot. Quirk there to pick up.
And the confidence for Norway to actually play this puck.
Lennart with a stunning pass up the ice to Larson, but that will be offside. Just a bit too keen to enter the offensive zone there. The puck has to enter across the blue line before the player, and they'll bring it back for offside. This could be a great opportunity for Great Britain.
Nick Terrell coming in to take this face off for Great Britain, trying to make something happen. "20 seconds left of the period. Lena Schroeder against the board.
Quirk with a stick down. Leading pass up the boards. Spotted by Couch, he'll collect that and return the favour. Just 3 seconds left here in this period. And what a 15 minutes we have just seen. A goalless period, but end-to-end stuff.
Yeah, what a great period of hockey there, just from both of these teams. Great Britain really, with that hunger still, they're 4-0 down, but they still got that hunger to get on the board and doing a really good job at giving themselves opportunities. Norway, of course, shutting down anything that Great Britain can't present to them, however.
Yeah, all 4 goals in that first period. Both teams looking dangerous on the attack. So we take a look through some of the highlights of that second period. Just dangerous as ever. Well saved there by Jodie Hill.
Yeah, great blocker save there from Jodie Hill.
She skates so fast, I was seeing double there. Phenomenal shots on goal here. A real masterclass from Lena Schroeder. Tries to get the cheeky around the back. Well read by both goalie and number 11, Helen McGibbon. And respect is shown on both sides.
Like we said, a lot of these players were playing together at a training camp right before this event as well.
Yeah, they headed out to Moss, I think it was last month, and Norway took 3 out of 3 training games there, not with a full GB squad and not with a coach, but an opportunity to get some ice time before the competition. It's 4-0 here in the second period. Great Britain have a mountain to climb in the third if they want their hands on that bronze medal. Norway sitting comfortably here, ready to take it. We'll be back in just over 12 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
We need you to join the next generation of women in para ice hockey.
Para ice hockey is an exciting, fast-paced sport.
Athletes with lower body physical impairments sit on sleds and use their sticks to skate.
It is a game of speed, skill, and teamwork.
Our sport is growing fast, with more women joining than ever before.
But there's something even bigger on the horizon.
In order to compete as a women's division in the Paralympic Games,
We need more women from around the world to join us.
The mixed tournament has been a Paralympic event since 1994.
But there's only 3 women that's ever competed.
that's why World Para Ice Hockey is developing a women's division.
And you can be a part of it.
You don't need any experience to get started.
Just a drive to be part of something amazing.
We're building a future where women's para ice hockey has its own place on the world stage.
And we need more players like you to make that dream a reality.
So reach out to World Para Ice Hockey today. We'll connect you to your national organization.
Tell your friends, share this video, or come out and play.
같이 파라 아이스 하키 하자.
welcome back as we are about to get underway for the third and final period here. Looking through some of the highlights. Second period, no goals scored, but plenty of action up and down at the ice. Incredible work from all teams. And we've got 15 minutes left to decide the first ever bronze medalist here at the 2025 World Para Ice Hockey Women's Championships, hosted in the stunning city of Dolny Kubin, Slovakia. And what a welcome we've had from the locals, from the opening ceremony to the closing evening.
Yeah, big thank you to the local organising committee here. They've done such a great job and just looking after all of us here that have travelled to attend the event. And they are just so happy to have us here in Dolny Kubin. Again there, reminder of the goal scorers, Lena Schroeder ×3, Alexandra Larsen as well. And there we have the Norwegian bench there.
Lots of encouragement. They know that they're sitting comfortable, ready to take that third ranking in the world.
It's going to take a mighty period of Great British hockey.
Yes.
If we're going to see this 4-goal deficit overturned.
But it is not impossible, and we know that GB have got scorers amongst their bench. Goalie Davina Hall there, cheering on the team, giving some encouragement. Stina Frindelund heading back to goal. She's had a bit of an easy day in the office so far.
Trying not to get distracted by the cameraman on the ice there.
But what a cool camera angle we've got there live out on the ice. I would not want to be trusted with such equipment on blades. Goalie Jodie Hill heading into the net. Lightning fast ability to get into her pads and helmet. A little bit of a skin and a noggin there between her and number 6, Shannon Couch.
Yeah, Jodie Hill actually making 12 saves over these first 2 periods.
What a great number.
Oh, 12 saves.
Head coach there, Magnus Bugel. Final piece of advice. And head coach Brianna Wagner, using her experience as an OT and her passion for hockey to pass on to this team. Physio Lauren Roger in the background there. Smiles all round for this GB side. They are loving every minute of this as they gear themselves up for this final period. Their last 15 minutes out here on the ice in Dolny Kubin. They will be looking to finish as strong as they did in that second period. Fist bumps for the goalie.
Nuska Watts, this is Karen Riti there from the face-off dot. We're back for puck drop here. Philippa McKinnon wearing the orange armbands. And period 3 has started. Will we see a legendary upset from Great Britain, or will we see an ascent from Norway to become the new 3rd place nation?
That would be a comeback for the books. Massive collision there off the puck. Shots on, and it's snuck in. Lena Schroeder placing that in the bottom left corner, just under the pads of goalie Jodie Hill. And the fans in the stand loving that. Norway starting as they mean to go on. Look at this collision off the puck there between Larsen and Van der Poel, leaving Schroeder all the room in the world to put that in the bottom left-hand corner. Jodie Hill losing visibility a little bit there as the defenders clear out. That takes it to 5-0 here. Schroeder with her 4th. on the attack, hoping for a response.
Icing waved off as Schroeder collects the puck. Ooh. Again, a big hit off the puck between GB player and Schroeder. Oh, that's a nasty one.
Chinoska Watts there. Helmet-to-helmet collision. Best friends between them though, so no malice there. Just love for the game. And physio Lauren Folger entering the ice. Shirley Packwood, GB medic.
Yeah, we'll just cut away there as Chinoska Watts gets some attention. And look, the stands are now packed.
Chinoska Watts back on her feet and skates to the bench. If in doubt, sit them out. As the stands here applaud her off the ice. What a warrior she is.
Yeah, we just see her get off the ice there. It's always good to see an athlete skating off themselves. And again, all these teams have fantastic staff on them. That will be a knock there for GB. Here we just see that Schroeder scoring.
Masterclass.
Oh, wow.
Puck drop and we are back underway here. Gregory with the puck. Leading pass out to Shannon Couch. Looks a bit too much on that clearance.
Yeah, Norway doing well just to shut down GB and making them just ice the puck. It's been a few times now Shannon Couch is icing the puck. Just
Her
need to
gum's
see
too
it crossing that red line before dumping it in.
It's too strong.
I also have that problem.
Me too. That's why I can't play anymore.
It's unfair on everyone else.
Yeah. McLean with the clearance there. Schroeder, omnipresent as ever for this Norwegian side, on the puck. Sends it gently off the boards.
Again with the icing.
GB putting themselves under heaps of pressure here as the puck comes all the way back down to their defensive zone.
We hear Schroeder's name often, maybe, but Norheim as well. Out all game so far. Just like yesterday.
The stamina on these players is ridiculous.
Sapkin here.
Fighting for it there. Too much on the pass will mean Norway have to clear their blue line.
And Norheim, just knowing she has time and can make the pass to Lena Schroeder whenever she would like to, as Norway enter the zone yet again.
Oh dear.
Larsen, big scoring threat here. She'll be looking for a third. Emily McLean clears the puck out. Again, some great pressure from Van der Poel and Quirk, and Norway offside. Unfortunate mistake there for Norway. Some footy skills there from lineswoman number 1 Fixer and Captain Quirk.
The stands are packed here at the Winter Stadium. It's incredible to see the local support, the international support, Norwegian fans, GB fans out here, USA fans gearing up for their big dance this afternoon. Team World and Team Australia also in the building to support. There we have Team USA.
Of Team USA, they're here. Can never miss the opportunity to watch some live hockey.
They can't get enough. Oh, miscommunication on the pass by McLean to number 6, Shannon Couch, who will skate back to recollect that. Oh, stunning.
Oh, unfortunately just for GB, offside there. British players just too eager to support Shannon there. Maybe one person we haven't thought to mention is the fact that Ian Offers here photographing the event, started off the whole GB adventure as head coach for GB Women's.
Owns and runs Peterborough Phantoms down there in the UK, are currently sitting 3rd in the league, ready for their playoffs on the 13th and 14th of September. 2nd in the league. Oh gosh, he's gonna hate that. They're sat 2nd.
Good job he's here not listening to us. Again, there's just so many people in this building who've built this legacy, and it's so great to have the First World Championship finally happening in front of us. As GB have the puck by the boards, Van der Poel is trying to clear it out.
Into neutral ice, collected by Schroeder, will send a shot on goal. Well deflected away there.
Yeah, forcing Great Britain goalie Jodie Hill to make a save from past the blue line. Some Team World athletes just in front of us, banging the glass of Captain Stacey Quirk.
Women supporting women, things we love to see. Everyone here with the same goal. We want to see the growth of the game. We want to see it at the 2030 Paralympics. We're looking for just 3 more teams to join us on the international stage. If you're sat at home and your nation doesn't have a team, get involved with World Para Ice Hockey. And you could be here next year. Well, don't come here next year. We don't know where it is next year. I wouldn't advise coming here. It might not be here.
Yeah, I'm hoping we find out soon, because I want to book that in my diary.
Absolutely. The post-tournament blues will kick in from tomorrow morning. Gregory on the puck there, sending it into the middle. No, able to get the connection. Really difficult to get a shot when the puck's bubbling up like that on the ice.
I will say, if you are new to this sport and a fan of it, we have another tournament coming up soon. It is the B pool, and that will decide who goes through to that qualifying tournament for the all-important Paralympic Games next year.
That will be one not to miss down there in Oslo, Norway. Stina Frinderlund there. First time she's under some pressure.
It's great to see these players getting a break and speaking with their coaches. Again, Magnus Bogle, plenty of experience as a player.
Chloe Kirkpatrick's family in the stands there, ready for that gold medal game this afternoon for the USA.
Yeah, everyone is grabbing their seats early, I think. Excited by this game and the next. Might be difficult to get to our commentary position.
I know. Yeah, I hope they keep this bit clear. Captain there, Lena Schroeder. What an icon, and what a tournament she's had. 4 goals here as Norway lead 5-0.
I think she's got another game in her today. She can play another, I think. I wonder if USA or Canada would like to borrow her. Wow, Canada maybe they've got more spots in their roster free.
What a ringer to bring in. GB with just over 10 minutes left in this game to make something happen. Offside again there for GB. These mistakes will be frustrating the bench. Vanderpoel in at the face-off. Currently his family are sat behind us, noisily waving their flags in support of their home nation on the world stage here for the first time as a female contingent. Shannon Couch collecting the puck from around the back of the net, sends it up the boards, well kept in there.
There's a team penalty here, and it looks like Saplin for Norway. So, less than 10 minutes left in this game, and GB have a power play for 2 of those minutes.
She shrugs her shoulders like, I don't know the rules, I've been playing 3 months.
Of course, if you are new to para ice hockey, teeing is one of those rules that's a bit different than what we have in the stand-up game. Basically, you don't want to be using the front radius of your sled to be making that hit. You want to be making hits with the side of your body rather than head-first collisions with other players. That's really dangerous, can cause injuries. It means you have to be really careful with those hits.
Vanderpoel in at the face-off. Onside, Esteban. Players just sneaking beyond the circle there, trying to get every advantage they can while the ref's back's turned. Well cleared and kept in there by 13 Gregory. Vanderpoel not able to get the pass away.
And look at this unit that Great Britain have out at the moment. We've got Shannon Couch, Vanderpoel, Stacey Quick, Emily McLean and Felicity Gregory. 4 strong offensive forwards and an offensive defensive.
We see a shot here from Couch. Shots on! Well saved there by Stina Finderlund, but the pressure is still on. Massive clearance there by Lena Schroeder. No icing as they are a player down. GB on the power play will be looking to capitalise on this. It'd be great to see them get on the board here. Ooh, unlucky there from Gregory. Down a stick. Able to get the clearance. The birthday girl, Emily McLean. Woo! Chip shot in. That would have been a stunner. More luck than judgment if it had gone in though, I think. Cleared out there by Amelie Istabo. Too much on it will mean Norway have to clear out there. Some tired bodies out there as the pace of skating slows. Kirsty Vanderpoel's husband sat right by us, if you can hear him on the stream. We love the support out here for these athletes, those who have travelled. And Norway back to full strength. Saplin out of the bench. Penalty box. Schroeder looking dangerous.
Yeah, that was a terrible mistake from Great Britain there, passing directly to Schroeder's stick, but they close her down and the puck is out of their zone. Okay. And look at this, Stacey Quirk, captain, will be desperate for Great Britain to have one attempt.
She celebrated her 100th cap across 3 sports yesterday. This is looking dangerous. Schroeder here, trying to get another one. Shots in, and it's a goal! There's 5 goals here for Lena Schroeder. A dominant display from the Norwegian captain. A masterclass out here. So much confidence, so much pace, so much power on that shot. You are not shaving those.
Yeah, some of these shots from Schroeder look almost impossible for GB to even stop.
5 goals for Lena Schroeder, 6-0 for Norway. And with just under 7 minutes left of this game, you have to ask yourself, what do GB have in their locker to make a difference here for the rest of this game? Nick Terrell in at the face-off with Fiskerud, number 21. Van der Poel in to collect it. Aaron Norheim sending it into the boards. Behind the net, Amelie Estebeau. On the puck. Looking for a player to pass to. Lena Schroeder there, ready to collect it. Well in from the number 8, Stacey Quirk, to take some time off that. Good job there by the number 11, McGibbon, getting a stop in. Shots on. Ooh, I think the whole crowd wanted to see that one go in. GB defence really having to have their heads on a swivel here with a relentless attack from Norway. McGibbon with a clearance up the boards. Collected by Schroeder. She'll be looking to have a pop. Shots in! Oh, well saved there by 33 Jodie Hill. Not out of danger yet. Fiskerud sat right in front of the keeper there. Another gun. Well saved there by McGibbon. What an incredible game she is having here today. One of the founding members of this GB side, and out here are the first ever World Championships. Schroeder out here putting shots on just to get the crowd warmed up ahead of that gold medal game. What a save there by Jodie Hill.
That'll just get frozen, giving reset, face off. Look at this from Schroeder though. Just absolute control on the puck. As the players just break for some drinks of water.
Yeah, that's later. Great to see the young fans in the stands. What role models these women are for young girls out there. If they can do it, you can do it too.
Families of these players watching at home here in the rink. All that support really matters.
As a player, it means the world to have your family behind you. Period 1, 4-0. A goalless period 2, and 2-0 so far here in period 3. 5 of which have come from none other than Captain Schroeder.
4. Larson got 2 of those.
My mistake.
Larson is hunting for her hat-trick goal though, however.
I I was just really keen to make it a nice 5 tally there. And we're underway. Shots on. Just wide. Well put wide there by Goldie Jodie Hill. Shots in. Another incredible save.
Quick under pressure from Larson there.
Picked up by 6, Shannon Couch. Battle between Alexandra Larson there for the puck.
Again, you can just feel the fatigue now setting into this GB side. Maybe some of the Norwegian players as well. But not Lena Schrader. She can skate circles for 45 minutes and be completely fine afterwards somehow.
Sent round the back of the board. GB could need to have a clearance here. Kirsty van der Poel looking to break out. And here they go. 1-on-1 here as they enter the offensive zone. Icing's waved, but picked up by the ever-experienced Marilyn Norheim, who will send it straight back. GB unlucky to get the stop there off the line change. Big hit by Shannon Couch. Sends Larson out to the wing.
Yeah, great hit there by Couch, knocking the Norwegian player off the puck. Gregory will clear it. Not quite out the zone. Couch picking up again with Van der Poel, trying to make a break for it. Unfortunately not quite picked up.
Well cycled back there by Larson. Shots in. Great save by... Ooh, he's all round the stands. Great save there by Jodie Hill. It's like a firework display out
Larson.
here. Dangerous. Ooh, just wide of the post there. So much traffic in the centre of the goal. Well in by the GB goalie Jodie Hill to keep eyes on the puck. Mara Norheim, she'll have a go. Looking for Kalamite on the back post there with stick down. Not quite making it to her. Stacey Quirk, the number 8 here. Looking for a forward to break it out to. Not enough on that pass. And there are bodies all over the ice here.
For the first time there was a shot there, a clear there that GB could have done with a bit more power on.
And this could be dangerous. Larson choosing to dump it into the boards, wait for reinforcements. Under 2 minutes left of this game here. Shot in to the middle. This could be dangerous. Kalamite not able to get a stick on the end of it. So difficult to go from pushing to ready to play the puck there on the sticks. You see these athletes will take their hands from the top of the stick down to the bottom to play at the puck. Under 90 seconds left here. Terrell will collect it.
One minute 19 left.
Puck drop here, Van der Poel, the Fiskelrad. Both players of the game this tournament, respectively. And collected by Shannon Couch, sends it into the offensive zone, tying herself up on teammate Shannon Couch, Stacey Quirk's sled there. And this could be a great opportunity for Great Britain. Big clearance there from the Norwegian defence, will be collected back in the defensive zone by Felicity Gregory, playing really deep here. Ooh, great collision there on the blue line between Lena Schroeder, Shannon Couch, Nick Terrell. just GB have got all forwards out there.
Yeah.
That'll be why Fliss is playing quite deep.
Wow, they've got Shannon Couch playing, but as we know, she's an offensive, defensive player.
Schroeder here. One more shot. Well saved there by Jodie Hill. What a standout game she's had today, as ever.
And there is elation on the Norwegian bench. They debut at the first ever Women's World Championships and come away with bronze.
An exceptional effort here. A stunning performance from start to finish this tournament. A 7-0 win against Australia, taking 2 losses against the top 2 in the world, USA and Canada, but righting their wrongs here with a 6-0 win, and celebrations on ice continue.
Yeah, the absolute elation here in Norway. You know, we have some of these players here, they played for the first time just a few months ago. Sapskin, you know, a really great player for the future. Larson, she played last year at the World Challenge, but I'm so excited to see what kind of player she develops into. Lena Schroeder has got a real solid group around her here that are going to develop and keep up with her, and she'll have them to pass to. And wow, again, team captain Lena Schroeder, she's done everything. She's been in the Paralympics for this sport, but she's never competed in Norwegian colours internationally until this tournament.
What a moment for these athletes, and as you say, Lena Schroeder have been playing since 2008. An incredible opportunity here to hear their national anthem on the world stage as they collect a bronze medal. Great to see Tudor School back out there on the ice. And disappointment all round from the GB side, but an incredible achievement to make the semi-finals, to make the bronze medal game. There should be no heads dropped there with that performance. Debutantes across the board in there too.
As more and more countries join us at the World Championships.
As we hear the players of the game here for Great Britain, it is Nicole Hill, Jodie Hill, the goalie, and what a day in the office she's had. The number 33, what an exceptional leader on this squad.
Yeah.
And smiles all around. That's why she's a goalie, she doesn't know what sticks what.
Oh, what great stuff there from Jodie Hill. Trying to
still doesn't know where she's going.
Look, we've seen her compete in the open division as well. Let's see, at B-Tour, but wow, she's doing a great performance here for this GB women's side, and at times keeping them in the game as well. Well-deserved Player of the Game award here for Jodie Hill.
Absolutely. The first female to ever record a shutout in that open division. Shutout performance, and player of the game here in the bronze medal game. She'll be pleased with that once she's worked out which sticks left and which sticks right. Player of the game, goalies all round here, taking the top spot. Stina Frydelund, with 18 years experience out as a forward, jumped in net to ensure Norway could play here on the international stage, and here she is getting player of the game for a shutout performance in the bronze medal at the first ever World Championships.
Yeah, maybe there's an element here with forwards making great goalies. But, you know, Stina Frydelund did such a great job here on the international stage as well, and I'm so glad that these two goalies are being presented with this award right now. We
would not have a game without goalies. They have the toughest job in the sport, and they have been under fire for 5 days of competition here out in Dolny Kubin as we get ready to hear the Norwegian anthem.
And then we have Coach Magnus Bogle there. He's just led the first ever Norwegian women's team to a bronze medal. And this is a trophy for the officials here, just as a mark of them, you know, again, in a way officials kind of compete to be in these spots, and to have the privilege of refereeing a bronze medal game, it's so great to take something home in recognition of that as well.
Yeah, here we have Philippa McKinnon from Great Britain,
and Sophie Boniface from France, and Yvonne Fix from the USA there.
We would not have a game without referees, and it's incredible to see an all-female officiating lineup for every single game here out at the Women's World Championships. And a great job done there by Brad Rosenberger, looking after our officials.
Yeah, just one of many people in that back room that make these games happen. We couldn't have a game if it wasn't for our referees, and the referees get coaching too. I'm really excited by this Norwegian side to have that core around Lena Schroeder, who are now going to go back to Norway and prove their skills even more.
And as we see them collect their medals, what a moment this is for these athletes. In there, Amelie Ystebo, hailing from Bergen. Goalie Christina Forsberg-Iversen, Caroline Liete in the leadership team, Lena Schroeder, the number 29 there. Alexandra Larsson, 24, what an incredible games she has had here at the World Championships, receiving her medal. What a future star of the game. Madeline Norheim there, collecting her medal. Celine Sucklin, the brand new player to the sport, and look at the sportsmanship, going around, high-fiving fellow Team World teammates there, celebrating to Piskarod, number 21, collecting her medal. Solveig Skjold, what an icon of the game. She has been such a leader for the sport. And goalie Stina Frindelund, player of the game, bronze medalist. Here we have the coaching staff, Magnus Bogle, Ingrid Svinoy, Kate Johansson and Espen Hekbe. Smiles all around. He came out here with one job and he got it done.
Like I said, to be a new team on the block and getting that bronze medal, that's going to be so valuable for Norway, and definitely a team to watch in the future, especially as these teams improve and start to challenge for those 1-2 place spots.
And great to see the coaching staff join the team on ice. Celebrations will most likely continue into the locker room as we pause here for the national anthem. Moment for these athletes.
A well-deserved celebration there from Norway as they win the bronze medal. And what a game it's been as well. 6-0 Norway, but at times we had a scoreless period. GB were just pushing on that door.
Yeah, Norway doing a phenomenal job. Great Britain out here fighting for it. Just coming up short today, finishing 4th in the world rankings. But a phenomenal performance as ever from the GOAT of the game, Lena Schroeder. 29.
Yeah, exactly. Lena's kind of unstoppable, and we're going to see it now as we look at some of these highlights.
What a performance. As we said, the number 29 there, Schroeder, sending it in to the net. Clinical as ever. And it's getting noisy in here as this team celebrate with the stand. Schroeder sends it in. Lifts that puck to the top corner every single time. What a athlete she is. What a leader as well, and what an inspiration she is to so many players across the nation. Boom, that was a beauty of a shot into the top right corner. The noise is building in here for these athletes.
Yeah, and I was talking to Espen Hegde and Magnus Bogle a few nights ago now, and they said, you know, with the talent Lena there, if she assists on that last one goal there, with the talent from Lena, she could easily be a diva in this sport maybe, but she's a leader in that room, and she is one of the people in that room who everyone stops and listens to.
Noise here, building for the Great Britain side. They have put in a formidable performance. They should be incredibly proud of themselves. And there was that cheeky last one there from Lena Schroeder. Sneaks it into the bottom left-hand corner to finish Norway's campaign for bronze here.
Great Britain, though, they have so much to take from this competition. They've got to the semi-finals. They defeated that bogey team of Team World, and they're here celebrating with Team Norway, which is great to see. But also, they've got some new great players in the midst. Kirsi Vanderpool, I cannot believe that she is such a new player to this sport. And once she gets some more fundamentals nailed down, she's me a real asset to this side.
Definitely, it's great to see both these teams grow, and we cannot wait for next year. As we leave you with the celebrations here, don't forget to join us. We've got a gold medal game for you coming up in 7 p.m. at local time. USA, Canada, the big dogs, 1v2. You don't want to miss that one.
Yeah, it's that biggest rivalry in sport. Hockey, USA, Canada, the script writes itself almost. I'm so excited for that game, to see those two big physical presences come together, but also both teams have had a shutout tournament. Who's going to be the first to break that seal for both teams?
That is super exciting, and I can't wait for that game. We will be joining you, as we said, 7 p.m. local time. You don't want to miss that. As we leave you with some of the celebrations down here on ice. Your bronze medalists here at the World Championship, Norway.